Hi guys, how you guys doing? My name's Andy. You're watching Andy WTH, Big Brother Edition. Basically, we're going to talk about guess who's back? Kelsey. So she made it back in. The house unanimously voted back in, which it was probably a dumb move for most of the house. All right. So this is, I mean, I don't like. She already got a foundation when she walks back into the house, compared to Lavita. But that's who they chose. All right. So basically, the three-headed monsters are back together again. Jared, Raul, and Kelsey. Now, all right. So of course Kelsey had all the dirty little secrets in the house from everybody, from Mitch, Joel, doesn't matter, everybody. All right. So we got that part done. We know she's back in. Of course, she went in. Of course, they all asked her the question, hey, what did you see? Of course, you're not going to tell them everything. Come on. But yeah, I seen everything. Yeah. No, obviously not. But anyways, all right, let's get right down to it. All right. So she's back in the house. And as you know, after everybody hug each other and welcome back and all this stuff, a little time down in the game there, she went and told Jared, hey, told all the little secrets. And of course, Lavita, Mitch should be sending her flowers because she literally screwed his game. Okay? Screwed him big time. Okay? Big time. Big time. Because he was playing a master game. As far as I'm concerned, he would have been the player of the game, of the season, actually. And he still is. But anyways, so Lavita, he'll be sending you flowers soon, I'm sure. With a little letter. But anyways, let's get right down to it. So, of course, she's telling Jared everything that Mitch has been doing because, remember, Mitch was part of an alliance with Lavita and Joel, right? You know what I mean? He's kind of working together with them. And anyways, so that being said, that's what they did. Or that's what she did. She was talking. Then, of course, she goes over, which I would have kicked his ass, I think, if I was in the house. So she decided, and Jared said, hey, Maru, we're going to tell him what's going on. And, of course, they brought him to the room, they start telling him, Mitch has been playing him, and he's been playing both sides of the house, how he's basically kind of controlling a little bit behind the scenes. We'll try to have not too much blood on the hand. We'll try to get both sides of the house. Bing, bang, bang, fight. And, of course, here we are. So he, of course, now he knows. Now, remember, that's his best friend, Mitch, in the Big Brother house. Okay, so he starts freaking out. They told him, shut the F up. Don't say nothing. This information, what we just told you, needs to stay on the down low. Of course, Raul was all upset, crying, and all that crap. Remember, he's playing Big Brother here. And, of course, later on in that day or in the next day, whatever it was, guess who he goes and finds and confronts him? He confronts Mitch. So he tells Mitch everything that they know. Now, Mitch knows now, okay, the game's up. So I got to start working really hard. So, and, of course, Jared was pissed off at Raul, which I don't blame him. Why wouldn't I would have been. Obviously, if I would have been Jared and Kelsey there, after seeing that, as soon as I can, I would be getting rid of him. Because he is a loose end in the alliance. If you can't keep your mouth shut, and like they say, spread it around, as they say, you start talking, and you could sink your game, which he pretty much almost did, because like I said, remember, the HOH is coming up. So, all right, so we got the HOH, had 3 punishment, I believe was balance the sword on your head, have this little ball they call the world on this little platform, and they had a little table where they have to hold in their hand, and you have to balance it, right? And then after a while, they're on a little turntable, and they start turning, and you have to keep it balanced. And the other one, they got to be on a treadmill. They're pushing a rock, and there's a button on it, and remember, if the sword falls off, they're out. If their ball falls off, they're out. And if they take their hand off the little button on the rock while they're running on the treadmill, they're out. So anyways, so they all got their punishment, as they like to call it. And anyway, so we're all doing it and everything. And of course, Raul won. All right, so he won the HOH. All right, so you know, who does he put up? Joel, because he put him up. He nominated him last week, or a week before, and he put up Mitch. Of course, and Mitch's game is toast because of La Vida. So now, that's where we're at that point. And of course, a little spoiler alert here. They played veto. I don't know how he won it, but Jarrett won it. Okay, so Jarrett won the veto. And he chose not to use it. All right, so that's it. So those two guys are on the block no matter what. Now, let's just talk a little bit on some stuff on the side of the game that I've been following. Of course, now, Cass, I can't pronounce his name properly, but Cass is basically just there right now. But anyways, she's trying to make friends with Nikki because she noticed that all her friends are starting to leave. So, of course, Nikki, why would you try to make friends with Nikki? She's, she's, I don't know if you could trust her. But anyways, all right. So she's trying to make friends with her. And because she knows she's on the outs right now, because like I said, most of her lines is starting to take off. So all right, so Nikki, of course, was not very happy about it, but she was polite, apparently, somewhat. And then of course, then later on in the game, which is this guy here, is they're forgetting him again, Tim. She goes over to Tim, and they're chit-chatting, talking. She's, oh, they're not taking us serious and all this stuff. You know what? That's good. They don't let them take you seriously right now. You don't want to be on their radar. It's okay. Leave them knock themselves out. It's okay. You don't. But she's all upset about it because not taking them serious because they're game players. Well, first of all, Nikki, I watch your game. I still can't figure out what it is. And Tim, I think, Tim, you're playing a great game. Your AHOH was absolutely brilliant that you've done, and that's, keep it up. And the brothers, everybody in the house seems that they think they're a big threat, but they don't seem to be doing anything. They're talking to, they're all there. They're one vote for two people. So, yeah, they're going to get them out eventually, but I don't think they're going to win HOH. I don't think they're going to have a chance. But anyway, that's my spiel right now for this week up to now. Basically, oh, yeah, also, too, I forgot to tell you, well, it's the top of my head. He has to, Ro had to select 4 have-nots for the week. And the 4 people she decided to put up was the brothers, Maddie, Ramsey, and Joel. So, anyways, those are the 4 that he chose to put up. Now, the rest of the house should look at that and think very carefully, what does that symbolize? So, that symbolizes pretty simple. He's not working with them. So basically, he's going to be more open to working with Cass, Nikki, and Tim. Obviously, he's working with Kelsey. She's running the show now. This is now not called the Big Brother show. It's called the Kelsey show. So anyways, that's about it on that for the have-nots. And I can't wait to see how Jarrett wins the veto and what transpires on not using it. So that's it for me. Anyways, if you like what you see, just subscribe below. If you have any comments, by all means, put comments. If you like it, that's great. That's about it. So again, thank you very much for tuning in to Andy WTH, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye bye.